All right, man, this is day 252 of, what I'm saying, just talking, yapping. So, yeah. Like I said a couple videos before, you know, I had an opportunity to be an electrician, apprentice, uh, but ultimately that wasn't the best decision for me or my family at the moment. So I had to politely decline that. Um, yeah, I'm not too sad about it, but I do know that this is not going to be the only opportunity I get, so that's something I'm not worried about. Opportunities will come and they will go. So I'm going to take advantage of the important ones, ones that, make sense, actually make sense for me and my family. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, man, I was pretty stressed out these last couple of days, just for the fact that, like I said, the drive there was an hour. It was an hour away. Man, that just didn't. It wasn't very how can I say it? Practical, I guess you could say. It wasn't practical. It wasn't worth it. So I'll take an opportunity once I save up and actually get a vehicle of my own. But for now, I had to turn that down politely, you know, and yeah, had to burn some bridges. But it's whatever, man. That's what I had to do. So I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, right now currently I do have a job search, but I'm not too worried that I'll get one soon enough. It shouldn't take too long. I meet the qualifications to for most jobs, except for forklift and things of that nature. But other than that, I'm qualified for most every job that doesn't require a degree or a college degree. So I am not too worried about that. So yeah, man, my plan right now is to just keep on improving my habits every single day, improve myself as a man, as a person, and improving myself, changing my habits, replacing bad habits with good ones, etc. And laying that foundation, so that I can be a great man, because what I'm doing right now, the person that I'm trying to become, he is not doing what I'm doing. So I have to first off become him right now, act like him, and then soon enough I'll change as time goes. But yeah, man, just changing myself as a whole, as a character, how I act, how I behave, how I treat people. I have to act like the person that I'm trying to become. So that's something that I'm working on currently, and I'm sure I can get it done. I believe in myself. So yeah, man, right now it's just getting a job, $19-20 an hour. I could deal with that, and save up. First off, clear my debt. Get rid of any debt that I have, and then start saving up. Get a car. It doesn't have to be a freaking fancy car, but just get a car that I can move from point A to point B, and then start applying in agencies that offer offer apprentice electrician type of jobs. Take that, and then with that money that I have saved up, buy the necessary equipment that I require, that they require me to have, as an apprentice. So yeah, just getting a job is the main priority right now, and just changing myself as a whole. Because whenever you change yourself from the inside, then your world reflects that. The world that you see reflects that, and your perception and the world that you live in will change for the better. It will change along with you, whether it be good or bad. So I'm choosing to turn to a better person, so that my reality can change as well to a better one, a more how can I say this? One that I really want, one that I want, a reality that I want. So yeah, it starts with me, and then my reality will reflect who I am inside. And so yeah, it's really not that hard, but it's It's not that easy, but it's simple. It's easy. It's not easy, but it's simple at the same time. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. And that's how life is. You know, I'm sure my future is bright. I know that for a fact. So I just have to become the person that, you know, can take advantage of these opportunities. And so that's the plan right now, and that's what I'm working on. So yeah, not too worried about. I'm not too worried about, you know, the future. I'm just trying to make the most out of the present, and, you know, make the most out of right now. And that's all I can really do, because I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. So make the most out of the present, and that'll eventually lead me to a more fulfilling life. So yeah, man. Just came on here to ramble. Maybe you guys can learn from, you know, certain words, certain things that I've said throughout this whole video. You know, I mostly make these just to, you know, try to motivate you guys and to, you know, learn how to talk to, you know, a broader audience, learn how to be more concise and more, and how to, and just to get my point across easy. You know, that's one of my main objectives. And, you know, it's not hard, but it's not hard, but I can get it done with determination and grit. So that's something that I have. And so yeah, and yeah, man, you know, sometimes I feel like, you know, I'm 22, right? Sometimes I feel like, man, I'm lost, man. What am I doing? What am I gonna do with my life? What do I want to do? I ask myself, what do I want to do? And you know, yeah, and that's perfectly normal. You know, I'm not the only one that thinks that, but, you know, it's how you react to that. You can either, you know, take it as, okay, damn, I have to choose. Or you can look at it this way: I have so many possibilities. I have so many things that I could become. I just have to choose one that I love. So, you know, it's all about perspective and, you know, deciding what emotions you let, you know, take over. You can either let, you know, anger, depression, anxiety take over, or you can let, you know, joy, gratefulness, and mindfulness, and, you know, abundance take over your mind. Ultimately, it's up to you, for real. So I'd rather be, you know, abundant. And, you know I have plenty of opportunities, plenty of, you know, things that I can become. You know, life is long, man. Life is really long. So, but at the same time, time is going fast. Time isn't waiting for no man, nobody. So, you know, it's up to your perception and, you know, perspective. So don't stress over it, but pay attention to it, and, you know, try to, you know, set apart a certain amount of time to actually think about it. Jot down, you know, certain careers you would want, careers you wouldn't want, and, you know, see what fits into your life and what makes the most sense for yourself as a person. So yeah, man, don't stress about it, but, you know, take it, but also do think about it, you know, but just don't let it overwhelm you or stress you out, you know. But yeah, just a little quick advice, unsolicited advice, you know. But right now I'm just outside enjoying this bitch, you know, because what else, you know, this is really unsolicited, for real, you know. So take it if you want to take it. If you don't want to take it, don't take it. It's up to you. So yeah, and yeah, man, like I said, right now I'm just enjoying the outside. You know, life is good at the end of the day, man. Life is great. I'm alive. I'm perfectly healthy. You know, I can't, you know, what else could I want? You know, maybe worldly things, but other than that, what really matters is health, family, God, of course. Health, family, God. What else? And that's pretty much it. Family and friends. Those are the three main important things in life that actually matter. Like worldly things, you know, items, whatever, yada yada. Them just don't matter, for real. You know, so if you're healthy, if you are able-bodied, if you can see well, if you can read, if you can walk, don't take that for granted, man. Because, you know, there's a lot of people in this world that don't have the luxury, you know, to do that, to walk, to talk, to be able to learn well. So yeah, man, taking, you know, be grateful. for what you have, man. And be thankful, grateful and thankful. I don't know if they're the same thing, but yeah, grateful and thankful. What else? That's pretty much it, man. Yeah, don't take life for granted. You could be gone in an instant. Don't dwell on the things you don't have. Don't dwell on the things that you could have done. Just accept your life decisions and try to make the best out of, current situations, So yeah, it's that simple, really. So don't stress over, unnecessary, petty things. It brings you. What does stressing over a situation do? For real, what does it do? Does it solve the situation? Does it help you? Does it help you? Does stress help you in a way? No. So don't stress. Live life, and yeah, man. Don't take it for granted. Once again, don't take it for granted. Go outside, get you some sunlight, feel the wind hit your face. See a dog, Chet. Let me see if I can turn the camera over. I can't. But yeah. Yeah, man, don't take life for granted, man. Love life. It could be worse. You could either have it the worst, but you could also have it worse, So don't really trip about worldly things, if that makes sense. It brings you no good for real. So don't stress about small stuff, but also address it. Don't stress about it, but you gotta address it as well. So yeah. Once again, man, this is the first video of the day, man. Just came to drop some gems for you guys. Also just to help myself, vent and get thoughts, get words out of my brain. So yeah. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful, man. Just gotta look at it that way. Perspective. It's all about perspective. Remember, it's all about how you perceive things, how you think about them. Or determine how much you enjoy life. So I'd rather enjoy the small moments, And yeah. Oh, one other thing, man. In life, as you guys can tell, it's gonna be highs and lows, man. It's gonna be highs and lows. It's kind of like the stock market, right? It goes up, goes down. It's life is volatile, if you will. Goes up, down. It's unpredictable, So I would say, enjoy every single moment, the good ones and the bad ones. Bad moments, bad situations, ultimately, make you a stronger person. They build character. I know it hurts to endure them, but whenever you get through the storm, it's beautiful at the end. So keep that in mind. And the good times, man. Be present in the good times, because good times don't ever last. Bad times don't ever last. It's the same thing, right? So, be grateful for the good times. Be present for the good times. Enjoy the good times to the fullest, because they won't last forever, man. And yeah, man. So that's what makes life beautiful, right? The highs and lows. That's what makes life beautiful. So I'd rather enjoy every single moment that I get, whether it be good or bad. Enjoy it, because we only live this life. We live this life plenty of times, but we only get one chance, one try at this. So yeah, enjoy it, so you don't end up regretting what you did. Enjoy every single moment, good and bad, man, good and bad. And yeah, just maintain that positive energy. Maintain positive energy through. I know it may be hard whenever you're going through bad times, but try to maintain it. Okay, you can perceive it. You can perceive the bad energy, the bad emotions. You can perceive them. You can but don't dwell in them. Don't spend, give yourself 5 minutes to feel sad and then snap out of it and do something else. Get yourself distracted. Don't dwell on negative emotions. There's this saying, I'm a butcher it, but, you stare into the void, it tends to steer back, so I'd rather I'd rather not dwell on negative emotions and, give my energy, give my focus, my energy to positive things that, actually uplift me emotionally, and yeah, man, don't dwell on negative things, man. Focus what you focus on, that's what you're giving your energy to, man. Us human beings, we're energy, and that's a fact. Like we're energy, that's what we are. So yeah, don't give your energy, your focus to negative things, because what you give your energy to, that's what you focus on, and that's what you perceive only. That's what you only perceive, right? And it becomes a reality. So yes, give yourself some time to process those negative emotions, but don't spend your like generous amount of time on negative stuff. Just doesn't help you at all. So yeah, and yeah, man, just that's life, bro. Life is beautiful, but life can also be a bitch. Life can be a bitch as well. And that's for everybody. The successful people you see online, bro, you only see their good sides, the good part about their life, man. But you don't see the negative side, And every human being has, bad moments. They all go through personal things behind the scenes. Some people are just better at, masking their emotions, at hiding those bad moments, But every single person, whether that be, A-list celebrity, A-list, musician, rapper, whatever, you name it, they all go through bad things, man. And don't trick yourself into thinking that these celebrities are, better than you in a way, because in reality they're not, man. We're all human beings at the end of the day. We all take a shit. We all, smell like shit if you don't take a shower. Our breath smells like shit every time we wake up. So we're not much different than each other. So yeah, don't put them on a pedestal. Don't put no one on a pedestal. Matter of fact, because we're all the same, man. We're all the same. We all go through things behind the scenes. Some of us are just better at masking them. So don't envy another person's life. Let's say he has you want a car. He has a car that you want, right? Yes, his parents could have bought him that, but there's also a chance that he worked hard himself, man, to get that car. He put work in behind the scenes so he can shine, right? So yeah, man. So don't be jealous of nobody. You can achieve anything you want if you put in the work yourself. So if you're jealous of successful people, man, you have no idea how much they work behind the scenes to get that success. And the reason they have that success is because they were willing to, put in that work every single day without getting, yes, they may wanted to quit once or twice, but they kept on going. They kept on enduring, and ultimately all that perseverance paid off, and look at them now, they're successful. So you can do the same thing. So don't be over here jealous of them and what they got, because you can do it yourself, okay? You just choose not to, and that's a simple fact. And that's the truth. You choose not to, so you have no right to be jealous over nobody that's doing better than you. That's doing better than you in this life. That has the house, has the car, has the girl, has the kids, You have no right to feel jealous. You can do it yourself if you put in the work. You just have to want it. Some of you just want to have it without putting in the work. How does that work? You guys want something, you don't want to put in the work? How does that work? Nothing in this life will be given to you unless you have, rich parents. Unless you're a trust fund baby, then maybe, yeah. But other than that, man, no, you got to go up and get it yourself. You got to go up, get it yourself every single day. Choose. have that goal in mind 24/7. You know, and it's not hard, and it's not easy, but it's pretty simple. You know what I mean? So tell about how bad you want it. You know, so yeah, just to end that rant off, don't be jealous of nobody, because you don't know the hard work that they put in behind the scenes. Okay? You know, so that's that topic closed. Done. Done with that little rant. But yeah, man. I want to end this video off on saying, man, anything is possible. As long as you put in the work. I know it sounds cliche, but anything is possible. But as long as you put in the work and you're able to endure those hard days, and it's possible. So don't trick yourself into thinking you can't do this, you can't do that. Nah, bro, it's all about mindset for real. So yeah, it's all about mindset. So keep that in mind. And yeah, I'm about to end this video off right here. Hope you guys have an amazing day, amazing night, amazing whatever. And yeah, stay blessed, stay positive. And once again, don't give your energy to negative things, bro. Just don't. It's no good. So keep on pushing every single day. And yeah, man, I hope you guys, I wish you guys the best. And yeah, have an amazing rest of y'all's day. Peace.